Hey friends, it's Rabbi Jenny Solomon here with a Mincha moment. So of course, Rosh Hashanah is on the mind, not only for rabbis, but hopefully for everybody who's engaging in the work of Elul as we get ready for the new year. And so I wanted to share a beautiful teaching, which I find really inspiring. It's a teaching that's approximately 400 years old from the Shlach HaKodesh, Rabbi Horowitz. And he talks about how the shofar blasts are actually sort of symbolic of the trajectory or the arc of Teshuvah, the work of repentance. And so for those who are familiar with the calls of the shofar, the blasts, this will sound familiar, but we begin with a tikiyah, one whole note, one whole blast. And then the shivarim, 3 connected blasts, and then the truah, lots of little broken sounds strung together, and then finally the tikiyah gedolah, this long, powerful whole note once again, even longer and louder than the first. And so what he talks about is that the work of Teshuvah sort of corresponds to these blasts. We begin with a whole note from a place of wholeness. And then if we look just beneath the surface of things in our lives, perhaps we notice the fault lines, some of the broken places, shivarim. And if we dig deeper and really begin to explore those places, we uncover a bunch of brokenness, little broken places. And then, of course, the goal is that we find ourselves actually in a place of greater wholeness as a result of that work. That the work of Teshuvah is not meant to just break us down and leave us in a puddle of mess to sort of try to piece our lives back together, but is actually intended to help us grow. That through the process of looking and exploring and noticing and repairing where we can and doing better in the places that we can, we come out of this experience even more whole. But I want to focus this moment on the importance of that first tikiyah, that first whole note. I think it's so powerful that we start this process of introspection, of looking within, even at the dark places, the broken places, that we start from a place of wholeness. You know, we've all been through a year. And hopefully over the course of that year, there have been some successes, some accomplishments, and not only on the outside, but ways in which you've grown in a meaningful way. And so I think it's really important for us to take that with us as we begin the work of Teshuvah, and to not only look at the hard places, at the difficult stuff, but to come in from a place of wholeness and strength. That will actually resource us for the work ahead. So I invite you to consider how you've grown this past year, what's helping you feel whole in this moment, and how can that orientation, that stance of wholeness, prepare you for the work of Teshuvah. All right, friends, peace, shalom.